Okay, guys, it's gonna make, I don't know, this is just basically gonna be like a behind the scenes of what it is that I do when I'm making a video. For Wednesdays or for any day, basically. So, camera set up, I got my main camera up here, my ring light is going, the computer is updating itself, I have my notes, and camera number 2 is right here. This is the behind the scenes camera, if you will. So, coffee break. Delicious life. Alright, so you guys get to see what this is like. Hopefully usually this takes about 20 minutes. We'll see what happens tonight. So, or today, because this is daytime. No. Anyway, okay, here we go. Hey, creepy bastards, it's Wednesday, so you know what day it is. It's Handful Horror Day, and no, I'm not going to go with that. It's Wednesday, creeps. You know what that means. Let's get into a handful of horror. Okay. Welcome back to Any Last Words. I'm your hostess with the mostest, babe. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this week we are talking about Beetlejuice. And normally I like to keep it at, a consistent, even-ish number. Like, well, 5's not really an even number, but it's half of 10. So it's usually either, 5 or 10 facts. But not this week. This week it's going to be kind of a odd even number, if you will. Here are 8 facts that you may or may not have known about Beetlejuice. Let's go. Okay. This week on Handful of Horror, we're going to be talking about Tim Burton's 1990... This week on Handful of Horrors, we're going to be talking about Tim Burton's 1988 film. Okay. This week on Handful of Horror... God damn it. My boyfriend's calling right now. Okay. I'm going to have to stop. And we're back. Okay. Where was I? Okay. From the beginning. Okay. This week on Handful of Horror, we're going to be talking about Tim Burton's 1998. Now, why do I keep saying fucking 98? It's 88. 88. I was born in the fucking 80s. 88. This week on Handful of Horror, we're going to be talking about Tim Burton's 1988 film, Beetlejuice. So let's get into it. Okay. Number 1. Rat Pack member Sammy Davis Jr. was actually considered for the role of Beetlejuice. Highly considered for the role, actually. And at the time, he was 63 years old. Let me start that again. Number 1. Rat Pack member Sammy Davis Jr., who was 63 at the time, was highly considered for the role of Beetlejuice. But when producer... It doesn't even matter. Number 1. Rat Pack member Sammy Davis Jr., who was 63 years old at the time, was highly considered to play the role of Beetlejuice. But since the producer had suggested Michael Keaton, he ended up getting the role. So, it didn't go your way. Okay. Number 2. Beetlejuice actually won an Oscar, believe it or not. In 1989, it actually won an Oscar for Best Makeup. And I'd say it's pretty well deserved. Okay. Oh, okay. Number 3. Beetlejuice was actually supposed to be a lot darker and sinister than what it was. Compared to the lighthearted, semi-musical, funny, mischievous demon spirit that Beetlejuice is, he was actually supposed to be a winged demon who in human form was supposed to be a small Middle Eastern man. Okay. Number 3. Beetlejuice was supposed to be much darker and sinister compared to the comedic musical number that it was. It was supposed to be about a winged demon who, in human form, took shape of a small Middle Eastern man. And his original plan in the movie was to rape and murder the Deeds. That's fucked up. Okay. Beetlejuice was supposed to be much darker than what it was. Like a fucking seal. Okay. Beetlejuice was supposed to be much darker than it was originally. In its early scripting form, Beetlejuice was supposed to be a lot darker than what it is originally. Beetlejuice was supposed to be a lot darker than what it was originally. Compared to... I'm gonna leave it alone. Just fucking leave it alone. Okay, go ahead. Go to 4. Okay. Number 4.